Hey guys, welcome to my channel. This is Strand Audios. Thanks for tuning in and thanks for subscribing. This video is about how to create a Techno Rumble on your Roland TR-8S using two kicks. Very interesting. So everyone has different references and opinions and tastes about Techno Rumbles, but I show you the basics on the TR-8S. I will apply the sidechain, and I also use a low pass filter to create a little bit more like a clean rumble. So if you're interested, with a little set at the end, a little play around how it could sound, just follow me and have a look on the TR-8S. Okay, back onto the TR-8S. So first I have to say you can't see the tempo because the tempo is currently set in Ableton. The TR-8S is linked to Ableton via USB. So it's set to 136 beats per minute. This is like techno style speed, I would say. However, first let's start. Press your first instrument here, the bass drum, the first kick. Then press step 1, 5, 9 and 13 for the kick and press start. Now you can hear the kick playing. Press instrument and scroll through until we find something what is suitable for our kick. Maybe we just choose this, 909 bass 1. So I have to say we will make a rumble. That means we have a kick and a rumble together. So we don't want to have the kick like long and it takes up the space where the rumble is. So let me show you. You hear this? I turn up the decay and the kick is very long. Boom, boom, boom. So what we want to do, we want to create space for the rumble. What we do is we turn the decay down all the way, a little bit more than half, round about like that. Turn it back to create space for the rumble. And that's our kick. Easy. So now we turn down the volume and turn the volume up for our rumble. Press your instrument where you want to assign the rumble to. In our case it's low tom, and then fader up. Press step 1, 5, 9 and 13 again. And now you can hear our instrument where the rumble will be. Now we scroll through and find a sound which is suitable for our rumble. We want to have something with a low frequency, like lots of bass. Could work. Yeah, that I don't know. Maybe we just choose this or this. However, we just choose the zap kick in our case, yeah? Okay, I would like to just quickly explain that I would like to sidechain our rumble to the kick, because the bass is really big and boomy and we don't want to have it because the kick is very short and it repeats itself all the time. We don't want to have this rumble kind of coming over back to the other side and kind of mixing up with the kick too much. So what we want to do is we want to assign the sidechain to our low tom, and then every single time the kick hits, there's a sidechain applied and the rumble noise ducks. So that means there's space for the kick, and then when the kick is over, the sidechain comes back up again and there will be room for the rumble, and then as soon as the kick hits, the rumble will go down again, and then up and down, and that makes it more, it just sounds much better in my opinion. So if you want to do that, just quickly, we are here on our low tom instrument and we want to assign basically the output of this track to our assignable out 1 here, and then go from our assignable out to our external in, which you can control here. And the external in has a sidechain. So what you do is grab a cable here, like one of those, and then with same ends, just chuck it in external in, left mono in my case, because the bass is mono anyway, so it doesn't really need stereo, and then assignable out 1 here all the way on the left. And then you have to go in the menu, press and hold down shift, press kit, and go through until you find output. You want to have the low tom, the rumble noise, not going into the overall mix. You want to have it going to the assignable out 1, nowhere else. So in our case, we select low tom, press enter, turn the value knob and choose assignable 1 and press enter. So that's basically it. So then press shift and kit again. I just left the menu and scroll where you find external in. So here, there it is. Sidechain source is the bass drum, which is correct in my case. In your case, where it depends where you have your kick. Maybe you have your kick here. Then you have to choose the RS, the rim shot, for your sidechain source. So that's correct. Then we keep going. So sidechain type is 1. So I prefer 1, so up to you. And the depth is set to 195. This is maybe too much, maybe a little bit too low, depends, we will see later. The gain is set to 15.5 decibels. So all good. So now let's have a listen. You can hear nothing because check your plugs. So I pulled it out extra on purpose and put it back in. So now our signal goes out, assignable out, and comes back into the external in and goes in the overall mix. And now our rumble noise is sidechained. Really good. So next, what we do, we just turn down this kick and only concentrate on our rumble here. So we press and hold down shift and go to instrument. So you can do the same by just like holding down CTL select and turning your CTL knob. You have the same options, but I prefer to do it like with holding down shift and press instrument because it's just easier. You just, I don't know, up to you. However, so first we go gain. Okay, so the gain is set to minus 9.5 decibels, which is all right. We just leave it for now. Yeah. Then we go to very important reverb. Reverb and delay. So reverb, we just crank it up here maybe to, I don't know, a bit over 200 maybe. Maybe over 200. Yeah, maybe just over 200. Press enter and then delay. We want to have a delay, of course, and crank it all up. So you can go faster like this. Press and hold down shift and turn the value knob and you just go in 10 increments up or down. So which is faster. So we want to have it quite high. So in our case, we just do it like that. So 209, that's okay, I would say. If you can hear it, you need good earphones or good speakers. That's it. Okay, then press enter. Now we're going to the FX area. So first FX, press enter for type. So we want to have a low pass filter on our kick because we want to kind of filter out all the highs and only the lows passing through. So what you do is select low pass filter here and press enter. Then keep going. The depth is 255, depends how strong you want to have it, so I just leave it. Resonance 128, so good. It's minus 12 dBs, that's all right. Gain is plus 6 dB, so we can increase it, but we have to be careful that we don't distort the signal. You hear that? Way too much, but you know, that could be maybe something what you like, you know, a little bit distortion on purpose. However, yeah, we just see how it is. With the gain, we just play a little bit around and then we just turn up our kick. 19 decibels of gain. So that's our basically our low tom rumble instrument. So now we go back to kit and see if we can change the sidechain a little bit. Okay, press play. Can you hear that? There it is, there it comes. So up to you now how much sidechain depth you want to have. So I just go back. We just leave it at 248. That's it. Enter. Gain. Just leave it. We can increase it. But be careful again. Distortion. That's it. You can play around with the type, but that takes way too long here. So, all good. Then press kit and you're out of the menu. This is basically our rumble sound, what we just created with the sidechain here. And if you want to add something cool, like some heads or something, just give it a go. Let's say we do this, like heads, noise,